Do you solemnly swear that in all things appertaining to the trial of the impeachment of Donald John Trump?
Former President Donald Trump's second impeachment trial will start February 9th, but already acquittal is looking likely. A majority of Republican senators last week tried unsuccessfully to dismiss the trial on grounds that it's unconstitutional to impeach a private citizen. Only 5 Republicans voted to move ahead with the trial. The GOP remains divided on former President Trump's future in it and his actions on January 6th, the day a mob of his supporters stormed the Capitol. Senate Republicans will be defending more than a dozen seats next year, including the seat of Wisconsin's Ron Johnson. Our Matt Smith asked Senator Johnson if he's decided whether to run for re-election.
I'm assuming your answer hasn't changed.
The response we anticipated.
But have you decided yet on re-election?
No, and quite honestly, and some people may not like to hear this, I don't think there's a whole lot of pressure on me. Some people may try and put pressure on me, but I don't feel a whole lot of pressure to decide anytime soon.
And he's right. There will be a lot of pressure that's already fueling national interest.
Ron Johnson is at the top of the list as far as we're concerned.
Reed Galen is co-founder of the Lincoln Project, a group created in 2019 by former high-level Republicans targeting Donald Trump, and are now working to defeat what they call Trumpism.
Senator Johnson will be visiting soon enough. But I would say that I think that he should expect that we will bring all of the tools in our toolbox and all the assets available to us to the fight to ensure that he does not serve another term in the U.S. Senate.
The pressure, though, is growing, too, for Johnson to break his one-time campaign promise and run.
What's changed from your initial commitment to serve just 2 terms?
Well, first of all, we lost the House. I always felt the House would be our firewall against the radical policies of the left. Right now, it looks like the Senate is the firewall, and that does change your calculus. So you always have to be flexible in life.
Right now, Mitch McConnell has an open seat in North Carolina. He's got an open seat in Pennsylvania, and now, as of this week, an open seat in Ohio. That would ramp up the pressure to keep people like Ron Johnson.
J.R. Ross has covered Wisconsin politics for more than 20 years. Johnson's decision, he says, will be the deciding factor in not only the Senate race, but the race for governor, too.
We're all kind of left guessing, and I think the best line maybe I heard from anybody about what Ron Johnson's going to do is that Ron Johnson might be driving to get gas someday in Oshkosh and go, oh, I'm going to do blank, and let people know. It's not like he's going through this kind of tortured process that maybe a normal political person would do. He's just Ron Johnson. He's not like anybody else I've covered in that regard.
So, Matt, a lot of people already talking about who else might run.
Yeah.
Let's start with the Republicans. What are you hearing there?
So they're sitting and waiting, right? Does he run for re-election? Does Johnson run for governor? That's been floated. So they're all really waiting. Let's talk about the Senate race. If he doesn't run, there are people like Kevin Nicholson, who has run before. Congressman Mike Gallagher, his name has been brought up. Sean Duffy, his name has been brought up. But for Republicans, it's really a sit and wait to see what Johnson does.
All right. There's a Democrat we should mention, too.
There is. Outagamie County Executive Tom Nelson has already said he is going to run for Senate. He likely will not be the only one. We've seen interest from people like Sarah Godlewski, the state treasurer. She's been holding events not totally typical of what a state treasurer would do. We've seen other names like Alex Lasry with the Bucks. Another question is what Mandela Barnes is going to do based on potentially what Governor Evers does if he runs for re-election for the governor's race. So you look at the Senate race, the governor's race in 2022, there's going to be a lot to talk about.
A lot of moving pieces, too. Never a dull moment.
Yep.
Matt, thank you. Next, UW System President Tommy Thompson on getting the COVID-19 vaccine.
I feel great.
We'll talk about vaccine safety and efforts to get the shot to students and the public. That's next.